Well, the internet is abuzz with hot takes and takeaways from a interview between recently resigned Joe Kent and Tucker Carlson. Many of the things obviously has everybody, wondering. He claims that he resigned because he could not, in good faith back this, battle and slash war slash whatever you want to call it in Iran. Then people are pulling up his old clips where just a few months ago he clearly supported it, his old tweets where he clearly supported it. That doesn't mean that things haven't changed. Maybe he learned something that now that he didn't know then. People are allowed to change their minds. In fact, I've reached out directly to him since I noticed he follows me on X to see if he'd want to come on the show. I'm sure he doesn't care about my little old show when he's going on Tucker and Candace and all the shows that are going to love his particular theories. But one of the things that I thought was most interesting, while everyone's talking about Israel, which is all X's these days, is an admission about the investigation into Charlie Kirk and the investigation into co-conspirators. Now, my audience knows that I wholeheartedly believe Tyler Robinson pulled the trigger. However, I do believe that there were accomplices. I believe for sure his quote-unquote boyfriend, Lance Tooks, was involved. I also believe that there were people that knew because there just so happened to be a book that appeared about his assassination on Amazon before it ever even happened. There was chatter among radical trans groups posting online who seemed to know for a fact that it was going to happen that day. They were celebrating it before it happened. So I'm not all the way, I'm not in the candy land, but I do believe there's more to this case than we're either being told or that we've seen so far. Certainly this stuff could come out at trial. It could come out and say, hey, look, we looked into these 3 or 4 or 5 people, I think it was about the number of them, that posted about this the day it happened. We ran out that lead. We figured this out. Maybe that will come out in trial. I feel like nobody's trying to be fair and balanced here with Charlie Kirk. And also, I do find it pretty ghoulish that people are using secret conversations that are totally unverifiable to clout chase. Whether it's Candace Owens doing that or now Joe Kent. Joe Kent came out and said, well, the last thing Charlie Kirk said to me was, don't go to war with Iran. I mean, maybe he did. But it sure is convenient that the last thing a beloved man allegedly said to you supports your current actions. I don't think the war in Iran is extremely popular. I think most people think like, I don't really care for this. Now it's hitting people in the gas pump. They really don't care for it. That's not what I'm here to debate. But one of the things he did say that I can verify is when he talks about the investigation being kind of caught to the side. Now, to show you a little bit of what I have a problem believing him without independently verifying is, Joe Kent revealed the last thing Charlie Kirk said to him was, the last time I saw Charlie Kirk on this earth was in the West Wing. He looked me in the eye and said, Joe, stop us from getting into a war with Iran. I mean, maybe he did. Maybe. I can't disprove. That's the convenience of this. That's the convenience of Candace Owens being like, well, here's some out of context text from 25 years ago that I'm just going to spin a narrative around that Charlie Kirk is dead, he cannot refute. It's awfully convenient. Again, that doesn't disprove the things that they're saying. I'm just saying, would Charlie Kirk accept hearsay in a debate? No. He would accept things that can be proven and personal